Hello everybody, Sifd again with another SNKRX run. And before we begin, I want to point out that this run was requested by Abel, a viewer, who told me that he wants to see a Voider, or she, I don't exactly know, wants to see a Voider and a Nuke run. For that to be possible, I have to have at least 10 slots to get 4 Voiders and 6 Nukers in, plus my obligatory mercenaries to have the build complete. But I want to point out, I have tried this thing like 5 times, and I'm always losing at the higher difficulties. So I'm trying to go back and forth between the difficulties. And this time, I'm not gonna do that. I have watched some other YouTubers, and I'm not gonna call out names, but most of them just do the runs at New Game plus 0. So I can stick to New Game plus 1, maybe New Game plus 2, but otherwise, you know, I have beaten the game, and trust me when I tell you to beat this game at New Game. Okay, let's make some explanation. Let's do some explanations here. At New Game 0 and plus 1, you can definitely beat the game with whatever you want. At New Game plus 3 and onwards, you need to have a pretty concise team. And the last time I tried this run, I was so close to winning. I was like at New Game plus, I was like at wave 15 I think, and then I tried to show that I can go higher, and the moment I pressed New Game plus 3, I actually lost. And oh, we found a Voider here. You know what, let's drop the Sage as he's really bad. Let's bring the Witch in. So in the last run, which was going pretty well, I just decided at some point to throw away the Vagrant, because a lot of people really started hating on the Vagrant. What's happening? This is not a normal 2nd level spawn. Somebody told me these are supposed to be seeded. Is this always the 2nd wave? Well, whatever. So in the last run, I had like a Vagrant in the team, and he was level 3. And because I always have a Vagrant carrying me, and I didn't want to repeat that, what actually happened is I went to New Game plus 3, it was going all well and nice, and the moment I threw away the Vagrant to complete the challenge, being the 6 Nukers and the 4 Voiders, I instantly lost. The very next wave, so like I think it was around 16 or something, I instantly lost. So green spawned, they just rushed into me and everything got destroyed, because Nukers and Voiders aren't really defensive units. So from now on out, let's buy the Illusion, let's buy the Arcanist then to activate the casters, I guess. Let's buy both of them. So from now on out, I will stop trying to play at the hardest difficulty, and I will maybe, you know what, first of all, I haven't completed all the classes, and I see YouTubers going for class builds, just play at New Game plus 0, just to always win, or I don't know why, just to have an easier time, because I can understand them. Now that I'm doing this like for 3 or 4 months, uploading 3 videos a day, it's really frustrating when you lose, and sometimes you just want to be done with the run and just go on the next thing. Because I myself am also trying to start uploading 4 videos a day, because right now I'm uploading 3 for anybody that is actually following the channel, and I am trying to upload 4 because there are like games, so like Rogue Book, or the other thing with the 10 classes, that is like a 3D card game. I don't even remember what it's called, something Conquest I think, that also has piqued my interest, but I don't have time for those. Curses, max curse targets to all added cursors. None of these are really what I need. I mean, I could go for curses. There are like 2 Voiders that are cursors. It's a Xieroeh that I already have, and then I think it's like the Bane or something. So I could go for curses. Otherwise I can just reroll. First and last position have more damage. This is also good. I can reroll and hope for the best. Let's reroll and hope for the best. Maybe the run's toast now. Ranger arrows. Mercenaries deal damage. When enemies hit walls, they explode projectiles. Wow, the run is toast. Mercenaries deal more damage where X is how much gold you have. Does that work on the Xieroeh? If it does, then I might as well buy it. Whatever, we also buy the merchant. And here's the Sage, and it's also a nuker. Let's buy this guy, and let's also buy the Beastmaster to have something. I should have gone with the first and last unit with more damage. Whatever, whatever. It doesn't really matter. At the difficulty I'm at, it doesn't really matter. Whatever I do, I don't think I'm gonna lose. It would really be nice if I could get an input. You know what would be nice? If there was a choice to know how much damage you do, like dots above the enemies, 10, 10, 10, 5, 5. Is that actually here? Dark transitions, mouse control, window size, windows cooldown, screen shake. No, you cannot see how much damage you do. It would be nice to see how much damage you do, so that way everybody can really quickly find out what they're doing. So as I was saying, I'm trying to upload more videos a day. And I really like SNKRX, and a lot of people also like watching it. So the only downside this game has is if you play in higher difficulties, you're always losing. If you experiment, and I'm experimenting a lot. When somebody tells me Nukers Voidersm, I'm just going after it. So instead of uploading that video, which was a bit salty, I have calmed myself down a bit and wanted to give an insight of what is happening and what the plans are. So from now on, if people want to see higher difficulties, I'm gonna play the best builds there are in higher difficulties. So that would be Vagrant, Psycho Kino, and whatever, again and again and again. Warriors is really strong for higher difficulties, so just a heads up on that. But because I don't want to get monotonous, I will actually try to just do what I'm doing right now. I'm using the exploit that still is in the game, which is for a bunch of units, and I am doing whatever build you guys will request me to do. I will try to do it in my best of my ability. So if somebody wants Voider Nukers, I'm gonna do it. If somebody wants what's worse than Voider Nukers, you know, Forcers plus Cursors or whatever, I can do that, because with a huge snake I'm having over here, I can do something that most others don't. Because as far as I know, none of them have beaten UDM +5 yet. When an ally does explodes, wow. Attack speed and damage to 1 mage. A bunch of nukers are mages, so this is something. Death 6, yeah, let's lose the game. Let's go with this. Maybe somebody would like me to showcase. Let's get the Chrono. Let's get the Cannoneer as he is in nuker, and let's also get the Miner just because of the income. You know what? Actually, no. Let's drop the Miner and keep the 1 more income. If somebody wants me to make a death work, then I could do that, because I'm pretty sure nobody has. So maybe a run with death and enchanters getting hit, or warriors getting hit. Somebody that has getting hit related passives. If I get both of those plus death 6, maybe we can get a run for that too. There are a bunch of things in this game that I could test out. But if you want me to test out weird and wacky things, I think we're gonna stick to lower difficulties to make it easier. Because these 2 hours that I'm wasting on SNKRX, trying again and again and again the same run, could have been just another video. So I think everybody is understanding what I'm saying. And wow, we have gone. What is this? Is the first time I'm seeing something go through the screen because I have too many units. Hopefully everybody understands what I'm saying, and everybody agrees. I think like this, everybody will have a bit more fun in many aspects. So you get more videos, I don't get that frustrated, you get random wacky builds that you want. The only one that is losing, I think, are the people that would like to see wacky builds in higher difficulties. I don't even know if these people exist. And then the people that feel like using this big snake tactic is cheating. Those are also people that lose, I guess, from this. I can buy the Warden, right? For the sorcerers. I mean, I definitely have something worse than the sorcerers. No, I don't care about the Warden. Let's reroll once. Witch, Magician, Swordsman, let's go. I should have the Swordsman in the back. Or maybe you want to see the same thing at New Game plus 1 or 2? Maybe not the... Okay, first of all, this build is not possible at New Game. I think it's possible only of New Game 4 or 5. Having Voiders and the Nukers at the same run is pretty much impossible in other difficulties. So there's that. This was not possible in higher difficulties. And this is not even a good team to be possible in higher difficulties. So I don't have a problem with the teams. Give me whatever teams you want. I really don't care. What I do care is to have the ability to do this, which is not possible in all difficulties. Hexa touch. Enemies take damage when they're cursed. I don't want to do curses. When an ally does explode, in damage, defense, attack speed annihilates at least one enchanter. I think I have an enchanter. I have like the chronomancer. Yeah, let's go with attack speed, damage, etc, etc. And the build I lost, I had such a good build. I had plus AoE, I had plus attack speed on mages. I had so many things that actually were related to having a Nukers, and I lost everything. Why? Because of my hubris. Because I thought I was gonna be able to play at New Game +3 with a random build. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm not trying to be salty. I'm just trying to explain everything and what's happening behind the scenes. Because I myself always saw YouTubers doing things like, I don't know, like I'm doing now. I don't know. I'm still trying to min-max though. Still trying to do my best. Vagrant. The Vagrant has arrived. The carry of carries. I'm not gonna pick him up. Let's reroll. Sage is here. Barbarian. Miner. I don't really want the Miner. Barbarian for the curses. No. Find the Volcanist. So another unit that is part of the build. Let's drop the Magician. Let's bring the Volcanist in. We have more gold. Let's go for a amount of money that is actually round or close to round, close to divisible by 10. Let's move snakily. Okay, 2 coins over there. The volcano got the new animation too. That's extremely awesome. It got this triangle that looks like a volcano. The reasoning was because people got confused with the X, so it looked like, you know, enemy spawner, the enemy spawner X. Okay, enemy spawn onto me. You know what? I will always have this gripe with this game. If I could change one thing, it would be adding more time on enemy spawning. This is like the most hated thing for me. A Voider. The Cryomancer is a Voider. So let's start dropping some units that are completely random. Swordsman's random. Chrono is random, but he's buffing us. Sage is random. Merchant's random. Arcanist. You know what, I'm gonna drop the Arcanist, to be honest. And the Sancer should also go. And the Beastmaster should also go. You know what? Let's drop the Beastmaster first. By the cryo and have him in the back. Before the back, actually, let's reroll. Oh, let's not reroll. Let's stick to 100. And this is most of the time where a lot of runs end, because for some. Oh, no, let's go over there. Yeah, this. Oh, we were so lucky. This elite has the. Has the, what's it called? Has the used. Most of the time, this elite just rushes you and destroys you. This time it went pretty well. Let's go gather the money up. I lost a bunch of units, but it doesn't really matter. Another spawn. Uh-oh, I see the mines. Uh-oh. This mine was gonna destroy us. Come on, come on, come on. Nice. Creates an area that pulls enemies close. Critters die immediately and explode. Ah, everything's so bad, man. Give me some AoE. Give me something AoE damage. Attack speed to random unit with at least 2 enchanters. No, reroll. I'm gonna reroll until I find something that I care about. I don't care. I have all this money for exactly this thing. No, no. This, magnify area. Yes, give me area. Give me more AoE, please. Merchant and reroll once. Merchant and wizard. Nice. I'm gonna pick up the wizard, obviously. This guy is also AoE for the sorcerers. I'm gonna buy the wizard. Let's drop. Silencers random. Sorcerer is good. Arcanist. Arcanist gotta drop. Let's have the merchant at the very first line of defense. And here's some Nukers here, and let's go. Nukers are almost up, now Voiders are left. I'm obviously gonna drop the merchants and the warrior at some point. I think the warrior's gonna drop first and the merchants later on. Later down the road. I see a white there. Also gonna try to pick up a Psycho Kino if possible. Enemies still spawning instantly. Uh-oh, lost some units. Okay, right now I made like a big misplay and I lost like a bunch of units. Imagine this being New Game Plus 3. I would instantly lose. I would lose like 6 units or something. And this run would be over. Between. I don't know if you people... I would like to know how many of you play this game. Actually, how many of you don't play this game? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't... another Voider. Yes, Bane is another Voider. It's by Bane. He is a Voider, so he has to be part of the group. Merchant stays, Ursur stays. Silencer does not really stay, to be honest. Let's drop him. I don't care if enemies explode left and right. So we roll. Let's go for a bit of area size, though. Let's buy all the area size. 100 gold. So now we're with 50% area size. The Cryomancer does pretty much nothing. But the rest do. Look how big everything else is. Yeah, the explosion of this thing is also huge. The area difference is actually huge. Should be a double spawn. People told me these things are seeded. Well, if these things are seeded, then I would like the seeded, the double spawns and triple spawns to stop existing. I would like to also get the Unleash buff. Psykino has arrived. That means something has to go away. I would say let's drop... The Chrono is also gonna drop at some point here. Do I have the buff for... Yeah, I have an enchanter. I think the Psykino has to... The Chrono has to stay. Cryomancer, Voider, Swordsman has to go. Psykino's back in. Second position as always. Let's reroll. Sage. Thief. No, I prefer the Merchant. Nothing of value. Nothing of value. Cryomancer. Cryomancer, he's leveled up very nicely. So reroll. Cannoneer, Wizard. Let's reroll. Plague Doctor for the Nukers. And the Voiders. This guy though, I didn't know this guy even existed for some reason. I'm gonna keep the Chronomancer, as he is an enchanter and he's gonna give this buff to us. Cryomancer stays, Volcanus stays, Saboteur stays, Cannoneer stays, Chrono most likely stays, Sage stays, Nuker, Voider, Voider, Voider. This guy is random. Psykino is random. And Merchant. You know, Merchant's also gonna get sold at some point, because I still want to get every single Nuker and every single Voider I can, but let's sell the Psykino for now. I know he is a broken unit, but that is why we play at lower difficulties. For me to be able to just do the build like I want to, instead of being like, oh no, I have to pick up Psykino and the rest of the crew. Because the only thing I have to remember is that I have beat this difficulty without the Psykino. So as long as I have already beaten this thing once without the Psykino, I should be able to still beat it. Especially now that we have this huge team over here. Although to be honest, all the earlier wins were always Rangers, Rogues, Warriors, the classics. Mages maybe once in a while. Stay away from everything. Wait for all these AoEs that are flying around to do some damage and destroy the enemies. Volcano, protect us! Do you see this? For half a second you get hit and you lose a unit. Look at all this AoE doing damage. I also want to stop bickering about the game being too hard or too easy, so... Let's just play the game and have some fun. Resonance. All AoE attacks deal more damage per unit in it. Obviously I'm gonna pick this thing up. Tuk tuk tuk. Elementor has arrived. The carry of the Nukers. And I think at this point there is no more time to keep the merchant. Let's make sure that's the case. So Voider, Nuker, Nuker, Nuker. Chrono stays because I need the enchanter buff. Nuker, Nuker, Voider, 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 Mercenary. Well, bye bye. Elementor has joined my ranks, so now we're Nuker 7 and Voiders 5. Chronomancer there. I haven't found the Pyro yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I find him. Let's upgrade this to the highest level. Reroll, reroll on the Sage. I think I'm gonna drop the Sage. If I find the Pyro, I really hate the Sage, so I'm most likely gonna drop the Sage for the Pyro. I really hate the Sage. He does almost nothing. He once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. Oh, my front line survived. Everybody's still alive. Yeah, once in a blue moon he does this like circle that moves. Oh, I don't even see where enemies spawn. I'm start losing units here. Once in a blue moon he does this circle around. Wait, did I throw away the merchant and then not reroll 1,000 times? What am I doing? I should start rerolling. Enemy spawned onto me again. But it's not their fault. I can't even see anything at this point. I'm not gaining money either, so right now I should just be sticking as far away as possible from the enemies and hope that my witch is gonna destroy them. Yeah, this thing here is a joke. Definitely a joke. Squire. 2 squires even. Let's reroll. I think squires are worse than the chronos right now. Although they give me 20% defense. Where are the chronos? Where's the chrono? Chronomancer. Well, at least I have the mages. Let's reroll. Although the chrono has a chance to take the... He is giving attack speed to all allies though. Enemies take damage over time faster. Yeah, chrono stays. Elementor, Sage. I said that the Sage gonna drop. I have 7 Nukers, and the one I hate is the Sage. Let's buy him though, right now. Pyromancer has arrived. He is a Nuker and a Voider and a Mage. So it's time to drop the Sage. Where is the Sage? Where is this guy? Bane, Ursa, Elemental, Wizard, Sage. Sage is gonna drop. When the projectile expires, deal 132 damage to all enemies. I don't understand how bad the Sage is. He casts once in a blue moon, while Psychino casts like every 2 or 3 seconds. He does less of a drawing enemies in, while Psychino draws them in and almost locks them in. And when the projectile expires, it does 132 damage, while the Psychino's projectile does like 200 damage when it expires. So he is worse in every single aspect. So I hate him. I don't care. Let's reroll. Let's get the cryo in. Let's reroll. Silencer, Swordsman. I think the build is done. Wizard, Wizard. And let's stick. I don't need to stick to high amounts of money anymore. So let's start rerolling here. And let's get our build together really quick. Nice, 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 nice. I will stick above 25, obviously. I'm not gonna go that low. I can upgrade one of those. Let's upgrade the stats. 31, and let's maybe not. Let's not reroll. Let's go. 10% to every stat is pretty important, I think. Let's try to stay at this little corner over here. While the witch is throwing out projectiles, the Elementor is charging up his shots, volcano spawn, a bunch of things are happening all around until like a little spawn happens there. You know what? I think I just realized something. I think I just realized that the Plague Doctor actually drops the mine at the place where we are. So if I do the loading screen over here, then the Plague Doctor should always drop the poisons over here. I never thought about that. Let's get more stats. Reroll once. Nice, Chrono, Saboteur, very nice. And let's go to the next one. Maybe we should do this. But I mean, which mage is gonna get it? Elementor would be nice, Wizard would be nice, Chronomancer would be really bad. Pyromancer and Cryo would also be really bad. So I have like 3 out of 5 for that thing to be useless. Let's stick over here to set up. So let's run around. I'm gonna lose. I lost. Let's run. Let's not do that again. I lost all my frontline units. Don't call. Run away. Round around. Run away from the other side. Come on. The mountain can do it. The volcano. I think we won. Nice, we won. Almost had like a lost their damage on the 4th position. Finale dies, explode, launching enemies away. Ranger arrows. You know what? I'm gonna reroll. What's this? Enemy taking dot damage, have less defense. I think this, yeah, let's do this. I hope dot doesn't mean that I have to have him dotted. And it means that this, I hope it doesn't mean Ursur, and it also means every single other dot I have, because I have a bunch of dots. Reroll once, and let's reroll one more, and that should be enough. 29. It's my front line, the Plague Doctor and the Ursur. I don't even know what to have where. Okay, I'm gonna stick over here, because I think... Yeah, the Plague Doctor is definitely setting up the ground on the place we are at. Yeah, I can have like a little wall over here. I can go back and forth and set up this wall. And always stay away from the complete middle spawn and also the complete right spawn. Yeah, now we're doing things. Now we're... Oh. Stay away from the middle, he said. Okay, nice. Nice and clean. I have to say though, this thing, mercenaries deal more damage, where X is how much gold you have. This could be a build. This is definitely a build, actually. Still nothing. Plague Doctor, very nice. Let's reroll. Saboteur. As you can see, because I dropped the mercenaries, now it's a very, very low chance that I will actually get some level 3 units. So, whoever is gonna suggest a build, always think about that. Whoop, insta-kill. Insta-dropped with an Elementor explosion. You know what? Let's level up the difficulty. Let's go at New Game +2 and see if we lose. Might as well showcase that it's extremely dangerous. I mean, New Game +2 is not, but New Game +3 might be. I'm not gonna go New Game +3 for the reason I explained. And you know what? I just realized, I think none of the YouTubers actually stick around and explain about difficulties and why they choose what they choose. They just play whatever and don't explain anything to their viewers. And the viewers just see the YouTuber win and are just like, oh nice, yeah, the build works, and the run is at New Game +0. So sometimes, because a lot of players haven't played the game, they don't realize what they're watching. I mean, I'm pretty sure people actually do realize what they're watching, but it feels like the YouTubers trying to, you know... And yeah, let's go back to New Game +1. I don't want to lose. I have only mages here, and mages are not really strong against a bunch of enemies, and I'm really close to losing right now, because trust me, if something touches some more of my units, I'm done. I will lose like instantly. I'm doing a bunch of damage, but I'm also taking a bunch of damage, and as long as... First of all, look at the Elementor doing like huge amounts of explosions. When the Elementor shoots, it's like poof, the whole screen goes blue. Look at this. It would be nice to get the double triple casts on explosions, or the Unleash. I would really like to get Unleash, but yeah, it's RNG. Let's see what we get. Magnetism, wow. Ballista, Hexatouch. Reroll. Defense stars whenever warrior set useless. Projectiles thrown. Or projectiles thrown, rogue's chain. Reroll. Warriors gain defense. Creates an area that slows enemies. Sorcerers. Reroll. Find something useful. Position 7, stay alive for 7 seconds after death. Gold coins attracted. Person last position have defense. I don't care, reroll. I want to find what I want to find. Taking dot damage removes the movement speed. Mages cast faster. Let's go with less movement speed from dots. This is the last upgrade I'm gonna get. We found a witch. I'm gonna go negative here. Let's go on. This is the... Now I can see if the enemies are gonna go slower. Because they're in dots or not. Didn't feel like it. I can't really see. Maybe? Maybe. I'm gonna level up that item to see. I'm a bit sad I didn't find either Unleashed nor the explosions happening double, triple, or quadruple times. But it happens. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. I did try to use my rerolls to get items that are actually relevant, but I didn't really get them. Look at the whole area, man. This is a fun build. This is such a fun build with all this AoE area damage, but when this happens, what just happened right now, when you just go through a spawn point and just get exploded upon, you don't want to try this thing in harder fights. Like at all. 32 coins, wizard. Let's upgrade this to the highest level. Because I want to see how slow the enemies are gonna become. This is almost a full build. This is 6 Nukers and 4, I think it's even 7 Nukers or something. And a bunch of Voiders too. And if I go at new... This is a full build, okay? This is a ready full build with a team of max. And if I go not at new game plus 2, if I go not at new game plus 5, not at new game plus 4, if I go to new game plus 3, I will lose. Trust me, I've done it. I had a better team than this, and I lost because I just wanted to showcase that it was strong and whatever. The music's still awesome though. I think the enemies get slower. I think they actually get slower, yes. Yeah, really looks like it. Wait, I didn't find the assassin. I'm missing the assassin. What's happened to that guy? I think I have never crossed him, right? The elemental is like... Okay, orange destroys us, obviously. Yellow, white, whatever. Okay, I think the witch is down. Yeah, I lost the witch. Trying to stay... Oh, Elementor, white. Elementor is awesome, man. I love the Elementor. Once in a while he shoots and just destroys the field. Not very often. How many spawns are there here, man? Thank you, Elementor. Thank you. Tack, tack, tack. 36 coins. Let's reroll. Reroll. Saboteur. Surer. Bane. Should I take this? Nah. Too many mages that can take that and do nothing with it. Cryo. Saboteur, Wizard. Some units might level up. Most of them won't, most likely. I mean, Chrono is definitely not leveling up in time. Cannoneer neither. Elementor neither. And Bane also not. The rest have a chance. So let's maybe... Witch. Witch. You see, Witch has a chance, as I said. Wizard already leveled up. Now this guy can... Projectile chains. Nice. Yeah, let's reroll. Assassin! Yo, bro, how are you doing, man? You're also here? Part of the game? Part of the crew? Cryomancer most likely gonna level up. Pyro might level up. Let's see how we fare against this elite. Don't come close to me. Okay, he's gonna fling the universe onto us. And shoot. And he didn't really... He wasn't really successful. And shoot you. Oh, he wasn't. He not only wasn't successful, he got destroyed. The Bane cursed like everybody, and he was in there. Yeah, very nice. Nice and clean. Non-enemies will create based whatever. Based on learned force. When enemies hit walls, they create an area. They create an area based on knockback force, and it's not explaining anything. They just create an area. So they start creating like more stages damage, and deal damage to all enemies based on how many mages you have. I would like to get some AoE related things, man. And now like this explodes. Oh, I don't care. I want something AoE related. Damage whenever enchantress hit. Leech projectiles, no. Damage. Give me something AoE, man. Critters diamond. Burning field. Creates an area that these DPS sorcerer spells repeat. I have 2 sorcerers, right? Sorcerer. Which is a sorcerer? Yeah, I definitely have a sorcerer. Let's go with this. Whatever. Whatever. Reroll. I'm not gonna buy that. Reroll. Reroll. Assassin again. Volcanist now is leveled up. Volcanist is never leveling up to the max level in time. Elementor is neither. Elementor and Nurserer, none of them are. Cannoneer, Elementor, Cannoneer, none of them were. The only thing that has a chance is the Witch. Let's sell this, Saboteur, and Cryomancer. And Saboteur and Cryomancer. Maybe get a Pyro, maybe get a Witch. Pyro has been found. And Witch has not been found, so that's gonna be it. Let's go and fight with the Elite. And see how this will go. Because if this Elite touches us, we are done. Whoa, that was so close to an instant lose. You guys don't even know how close this was to an instant lose. And we survive? And we win? Nope, still not sure, still not sure. And we won. And you know what? Let's flex. Yeah, let's flex. I'm having fun. Do you see that? I lose. Did you see that? I touched like 3 enemies. I touched them and boop, 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 everybody was gone. I got the Nukers achievement. I already had the Voiders achievement. This is the screen of winning at New Game +5. So it tells you that the game was inspired by Dota Underlords and Nimble Quest. You see, this was inspired by Dota Underlords and not TFT. So it goes to show. I don't know, I'm kidding. I like Dota more than LoL, so I'm just having fun here. Maybe I'm gonna spark some arguments about what's better and what's not. I'm not playing either of the games, so it doesn't matter to me, whatever you guys believe. But I think if I press quit, the game's gonna straight up crash. Maybe credits are gonna bring us back. I think, oh, I can run around. Okay, and enemies are spawning? No, enemies are not spawning. Okay, like that, I can like restart run. Restart run? Resume game? Okay, it crashed. Oh, it didn't crash, it just brought me... Seems like all of this is mixed up. I'm not sure I can fix this. I don't know why I... Well, whatever, I'm gonna just do the outro over here, over the stats. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, first and foremost. I have to say, if you like the video, drop a like, helping out the channel, and every comment about everything that I talked about is really welcome. I'm reading them. Maybe I'm not gonna react to the comments on a video feed right away, because a lot of these are pre-recorded, so after this run I'm gonna pre-record like 2-3 more. But my response, whatever you guys write down in the comments, I am reading it and I am implementing most of your suggestions or whatever 2 or 3 runs later down the road. So, and I'm also reading every single comment. So your opinion is really, really valued in this channel. So thanks for watching. And again, thanks for all the support I'm getting. The channel is rising pretty quickly. SNKRX and Geometry Arena is helping with that. I would like to try to get a fourth video per day in, and for that to be successful, I have already explained what I'm trying to say, so I don't need to repeat myself. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. So thanks for watching, and see you guys around.